basically, used to control the overhead, entire organization expenses like indirect overhead and overhead, this kind of thing. As I said, the expenses like salaries, rent, whatever expenses they are going to incur to run their business. This kind of overhead, all the overheads will be monitored with this overhead cost controlling. In this overhead cost controlling, basically two topics are there. One is, as I discussed yesterday, cost center accounting. Second one is internal order. Again, cost center accounting contains cost element accounting. We can call it as CAA, cost element accounting. SKFs, statistical key figures. Activity types. These are the main aspects in cost center accounting. The main purpose of cost center accounting is to monitor the expenses, overheads of the organization. Cost center is nothing but, as I said yesterday, it's a department. Finance is the department, HR is the department, SCM is the one department, sales one department, like that. They want to, at the end of the period, they want to know what is the finance department expenses, overall expenses, like employees of the salary, and traveling, if the employees is frequently traveling, what are the traveling expenses they are going to incur for that employee, and other expenses like books and stationery, power, and whatever it may be, all the expenses. They'll monitor all the expenses of the business with the cost center accounting. Internal order, yesterday, as I said, it's for a specific job or a short-term, any project, short-term project kind of thing. The function of this, both internal and cost center accounting is same, but the purpose is it will be used specifically we will use this internal order, but cost center is a regular function where we can track our overall expenses at this level. That is all about overhead cost controlling. And product cost controlling, as I said, it is used to monitor the actual and planned cost of the product. While you are going to produce a product, what is the actual cost, what is the planned cost of the product, and what is the variance. Means the difference between plan and actual. Before going to create, manufacture the product, we will be able to see what is my planned cost. Once the product is got manufactured, then we can see the actual cost of the product, what cost actually we incurred at the time of manufacturing process, and we can compare what is my plan and what is my actual and what is my variance. Variance is nothing but the difference between plan and actual cost. So then by seeing that, we can also know what is the differences, root cause for variance. Suppose plan cost is 100 rupees, but whereas actual cost might be 80 or 120. The plus or minus 20 rupees, the difference is plus or minus 20 rupees. How this variance has occurred? This, by using this product cost functionality, we can see what is the differences due to price changes. There are several causes, like due to change in the price of the material, due to changes in the rate of the activities, due to change in the input material or output material, whatever. There are several reasons. We will discuss briefly at the time of product costing regarding these variances and all. But at macro level, the main function of the product costing is to know the cost of the product before and after, and comparison analysis, variance purpose. We will use this product costing functionality. And the profitability analysis. Profitability analysis, as I said yesterday, it is for analyze the profitability of the organization. That means X is the owner. He has a business called, some business he has. His requirement is to he'll manufacturing some car. That is AXI. This is the product, you can say. At this product for the particular month, what is my revenue? And cost. And sales deductions. ₹20. GP, gross profit. GP is nothing but gross profit. ₹80 minus selling and admin overhead. This is then NP. ₹60. His main requirement is for the AXI car, you want to know what is the profit I will derive for selling this product and manufacturing this product. In profitability analysis, he can get this kind of report. He will get the revenue with quantity, how much quantity he sold and what is the revenue. Along with the revenue, you will get cost of the product. This cost also we can again sub-bifurcate into like raw material cost, packing and process cost, indirect overheads. Some other, there are several types of components in that this cost includes. So for that also we will get the breakup in the COPA. And sales deductions like, discounts, rebates and all. Those expenses he is able to know by using this profitability, and finally he'll get the gross profit. After that he'll deduct some sales and administration overheads. Finally he'll come to NP. After that, ₹2 you can say, and PAT, profit after tax, ₹40. At this stage, we can get the report in COPA. Till profit after tax, we can get the report in COPA. At the same thing, it also is selling some other variant called AX2. He can compare both the AX1 and AX2 result. By selling which product I will get more profit. Like that comparison analysis also we can do. But the main motto is to know the profitability of the organization at different levels. Might be at company level. Company is an organization unit, as you know that. At company level, under company also there are several segments like east, north, west, south. Like each segment, at each business segment level to know the profitability of the organization. Lakshmi, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm there.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Okay. You are clear, right? Profitability analysis. That is all about profitability analysis. And profit center account is nothing but it's also an internal reporting purpose. It's as good as profitability analysis, but the purpose is, the drawback is we won't get this comparison analysis in profitability accounting, and also we don't get everything the same, but we cannot compare your product AX1 or AX2 with some other thing. And you also, there won't be any multi-dimensional reporting. Suppose if you define AX1 as a profit center, you can see AX1 result. You cannot compare this again AX1 to some other thing. So the main purpose of profit center accounting is to internal organization reporting purpose. At each profit center level, you can see your balance sheet, P&L account, and TB. And nothing TB is nothing but trial balance. These are the main financial statements we will use: TB, balance sheet, and P&L account. We can get it from profit center accounting, but whereas in COPA we won't get balance sheet. More or less P&L account we can get, but balance sheet we will not get at in COPA, but whereas we will get it in profit center. Anyway, balance is a financial statement which is available in financial module, FI module, but still if you want to say in C also, we can say at profit center level. Okay, this is all about the introduction to the costing. Next comes to organization, organization.
Now?
Hello? Yeah.
Yeah. Now, so the basic difference between COPA and profitability analysis is that only the balance sheet you can generate in that, and in here you cannot generate the balance sheet. Am I right?
Yeah. You cannot generate balance sheet in COPA, but whereas in profit center accounting, you can get the balance sheet. And also in COPA, you will get multi-dimensional reporting.
Okay.
Hello? Yeah, multi-dimensional means you can Sorry?
Apart from that, COPA and profitability analysis both are same.
Yes. Both are, you can get the net profit in profit center accounting and COPA. But in COPA, we can get multi-dimensional reporting and we can do the comparison analysis.
Okay.
But whereas it's not possible in profit center accounting. So in profit center accounting, again we will do the analysis based on GL accounts. But in COPA, we will do the analysis on characteristics and value fields. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now CO organization structure. CO organization structure comes to first is operating concern. Under operating concern, controlling area. Under controlling area, company code. Under company code, you can assign plans and all. From here, logistics concern, logistics module part will be started. But when it comes to CO, this is the organization structure, you can say. Operating concern is nothing but its highest node in the controlling module. Under this, if you want to use profitability analysis without operating concern, we cannot, generate any profitability reporting purpose. So it's the highest node. Under operating concern, one more layer is the controlling area. This is for monitoring the entire controlling concern. As I said earlier, the overhead management, product costing, profit center accounting, all handled under controlling area. This controlling area is it will control all overhead functionalities. Total costing functionality it will control. Again, company code. Company code is FI organization unit. This will be assigned to controlling area. Controlling area will be assigned to operating concern.
So now?
Yeah.
So for cost center accounting, you don't need operating concern?
Yes. If you want to use cost center accounting, operating concern is not at all required.
Okay, only for COPA and profitability analysis, operating concern is required.
Yes. If you want to use COPA, then only operating concern is required. Otherwise, no need operating concern. Okay. Yeah. Shall I go ahead?
Please. Thank you. Yes, please. Yes, please.
Okay. prepare as many company codes are required. Company code will be assigned to controlling area. Controlling area will be assigned to operating concern. We can assign more than one company code to one company controlling area, but there is a prerequisite, that is chart of accounts should be same. If we have more than two company codes, if you want to assign company code 1 and company code 2 to controlling area 1, then the chart of accounts of both the company codes should be same, and fiscal year variant also should be same. If you met these two conditions, then only you can assign both two company codes to one controlling area. Otherwise, you cannot assign these more than one company codes to one controlling area. These conditions should match first. Then only we can assign. In the same as the same operating concern also, we can assign more than one controlling area, to one of operating concern.
Is there any condition for that?
Yeah, I mean currencies should be same here, currencies, and one more condition also there. I will check with that condition actually. Mostly currencies here, currencies, and here also. If sometimes what will happen, for two company codes, what they will do to define two controlling areas. For company code 1, one controlling area. For company code 2 to second controlling area. They'll assign like this, and they want to assign all these to one company code operating concern. In that case, it's not possible again, because here and there these conditions should match. Okay.
And how are these conditions? Suppose I'm assigning company code 1 and 2 to controlling area 1.
Okay.
How are these conditions, chart of accounts and fiscal year variant, how are they affecting that? If they are different, what will happen?
Yeah, I mean different means you cannot assign to this controlling area, and at that case you have to define two controlling areas then. See,
no, how will it affect?
Give me an example. Yeah, let me give you an example. You have one company code in India, one company code in US.
Okay.
Their chart of accounts is nothing but GL accounts, all GL accounts. You know, right? GL accounts.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Yeah. If that GL account might be same in US and here. Okay. But whereas fiscal year variant is in India, the fiscal year variant we will start from April to March.
April to March. There
but whereas in US, January to December. In that case, what will happen? Fiscal year variant is different.
Yeah.
So then you cannot assign US company code and Indian company code to one controlling area. System will not allow, because due to the difference in the posting periods, system will not allow to assign the controlling area. In that case, what we have to do, you have to define one controlling area for US and one controlling area for India. If you do like that, the major the problem is you cannot do the consolidation in one controlling area, because controlling area are two different. In SAP, you cannot do consolidation. Balance sheet consolidation is not possible in that case. Okay. You cannot consolidate two company code balance. That is the cause. And some cases also, what will happen? There is a concept called parallel ledger and leading ledger. By using, still they want chart of accounts is different, fiscal year variant is different, but still they want to assign both the company codes into one controlling area. In that case, what we will do, there is a concept called parallel and leading ledger. By using that parallel and leading ledger, we can assign. But most of the people don't use that. If the company I mean, country is different, then we will go for different controlling areas. For consolidation and all, there is another module called BPC, Business Process Consolidation. By using that, we can do the consolidation and all.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. This is about organization. Plants again. Plant is nothing but, as you know, that the manufacturing unit. We will call it as a plant. That is, it will come under, you know, logistics. PP and MM guys will take care of these plants. And plants again, the sales organization, purchase organization, all comes under plants. Okay. The major organization, you can say, if anyone asks you what is the organization structure of CO, you can say operating concern, controlling area, and company. Okay. Next, cost element accounting. Just as I said, here I told you, right, under cost center accounting, cost element and internal order, these will come like that. So I am going to explain you what is cost element accounting. See, cost element is nothing but it will transfer the cost from FI module to CO. That is the integration point between FI and CO. All the GL accounts, sort of accounts contain the GL accounts. COA contains the GL accounts. GL accounts, again, there are balance sheet items and P&L items. The thumb rule is all the P&L accounts we should create as a cost elements. All the P&L accounts are cost elements. Okay. This P&L account contains revenue items as well as cost items. We will define revenue items as revenue elements and cost, expense, all expense accounts we will create as a cost elements. GL account is nothing but it's a number, numerical number, 1000 salaries. 101 rent. Stationery. Generally, these are all, we will call it as GL accounts. If you want to transfer, whenever you are posting your salaries, if you want to see the same salaries in your CO module, then you have to create this as a cost element. For the cost element, the description, the number will be same. What is available, the number and description available in the GL account. The same thing we will use for cost element also. The prime requirement, if you want to create a cost element, there should be a GL account. And without GL account, we cannot create the cost element. Again, cost elements are two types. One is primary, two is secondary. Okay. For creating primary cost element, GL is mandatory. Required. GL is required. But for creating secondary, GL is not required. We can give any number because the secondary cost element comes under CO module. In CO module, we will create whatever the numbers we want, we can create. But in case of primary cost elements, if you want to create a primary cost element, we require a GL account. Our system knows what is primary and what is secondary. There are categories are there in SAP like 1, 11, 12, and some other things are there. 3, 4 categories are there, but these 3 categories are very important in case of CO. These are primary category. Primary is nothing but 1 is for cost, 11 is for revenue, and 12 is for deductions. This 12 category will be used for COPA actually. Deductions means any sales deductions like discounts, rebates. Majorly discounts and rebates, we will use 12 category. For revenue items, we will use 11 category. For all cost means whatever, I mean, just have given example here, 3 cost elements. For this cost elements, we will use category 1. And secondary cost category. There are categories like 41, 42, 43, 31. 42 we will use for cost allocation. Suppose we have posted some cost in one cost center. If you want to transfer from that cost center to another cost center by using assessment, yesterday I told you regarding assessment and distribution, only if you want to transfer cost from one cost center to another cost center by using assessment, then we need a cost element, secondary cost element we need with the category 42, cost allocation. '41 is used to indirect overhead. This will explain what is indirect overhead and direct overhead. Later part I will explain. And 43 is used for activity types. And 31 will be used for AAT. Means work in progress. This will comes under product costing. This 41 and 31 comes under product costing. These two comes under cost center accounting. This is the categories. I mean, these are the secondary cost element categories. These are primary cost element categories. These are secondary cost element categories. You have any doubt regarding cost element accounting?
What is this 3 and 4 for?
Yeah, 3 is for what is that? Some accrued expenses like that will be there, and generally we will, mostly we will not use this 3 and 4 category. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Ram, I can hear you.
Yeah. This 4, 3 is used for,
Person has joined.
accrued expenses kind of thing.
Some other person has joined.
Who is this?
Devu.
I was told to come to the meeting.
May I know, you are from SRY? Hello?
Hello, I'm a new one.
No, you are also student?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which module?
Which module you would like? CO1.
.NET.
CO only? Boss, it's not .NET, it's CO class, SAP CO.
Okay. Then why did they ask me to come down here?
Sorry?
That's fine. They asked me to come down here, that's why I was in the meeting.
No, it's entirely different meeting. You don't
Alright,
please,
that's fine, thank you.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
thank you. it's all about a cost element account. And come next is how to create cost element and all. From tomorrow onwards, tell you, because I got the server details, but still I'm unable to create that. Open that server because there is some problem, I think, with the IP and all. So tomorrow onwards, we will do the start the configuration settings. And cost element account, again also we can do the planning for cost elements. That is primary cost planning. Nothing but before doing any expenses, suppose next month you are going to incur some 1,000 or 200 rupees for a salary for a guy. Before that, we will do the planning first, month starting itself. Suppose cost center is there. Cost center name is finance. So salaries. Plan and action. Salaries. Initially, we will do for this finance department. We will do the planning, 1,000 rupees or 10,000, and the actual might be 9,000. This planning will be done at the month beginning. Every month beginning or year beginning, we will do the planning for all the expenses, salaries, rent, postage, admin. Like that, they will do the planning at the initial beginning. With the budgeted value, they will do the planning. After that, every month end, they will post expenses. 8,900. Like they'll post at the month. And they can, they have done planning for 10,000, but exactly they have incurred only 9,000. So they can easily, for the next month, what is my plan? For the next month, what will happen? Based on this, they will do the planning. This will be, you can say for February. For March, these values will become plan. Because in February and in the March, so that what they will consider previous year actual expenses, they'll consider as current year, next month, future period plan expenses, and again they'll incur some actual here, something they'll incur. So the same thing will be carried like that. First they'll do the planning. Once actual incurred, the actual figures will be transferred to next period as a plan, so that they can easily identify. The main purpose of planning is to know the differences, why the differences. By seeing this report also, we can do some analysis. Why this 1,000 rupees has come difference in the salaries due to some guy left the organization, or some guy salary got reduced, so something, whatever things we can analyze by using this cost element and combination of cost element and cost center. This is salaries and our cost element. This finance department is nothing but a cost center. For creating cost center, first we require a controlling area. Without controlling area, we cannot do the cost. We cannot create the cost center. Validity date also required. Validity date, that to from date and to date, from and to. Validity date is nothing but from which date you can post the expenses to some which date you can post. Suppose you have created your validity date from 2014 Jan 1st to 2014 Jan 31st. For cost center, some XX cost center is there. For this cost center, you have given the validity period is January 1st, 2014 to January 31st, 2014. So you can post the expenses between these two dates only. I mean, from January 1st April to January, 31st April. January 2014, 31st, till this date only you can post the expenses. Before to Jan 1st and after 31st Jan, you cannot post any expenses for the cost center. That is the importance of validity period. Okay. And the name you can give either numeric value or a alphanumeric. Anyway, you can give entire alphanumeric you can give, or else only numeric, or else only alphabets you can give cost center name. But that is limited to 10 digits. More than 10 digits you cannot create a cost center. It exceeds more than the maximum limit of cost center is 10 naming conversion. 10 only maximum you can give. The major thing is this thing in the system while we are creating a cost center, but again I'm telling here, validity period, controlling area, naming conversion is more than 10. No, you cannot create more than 10. Only 10 only you can give. 10 numbers, either 10 numbers, 1 to 10 numbers, or alphabets, anyone you can give. Combination of alpha and numeric you can give. Again, cost center creation change displays nothing but. Again, under cost center accounting, again, as I told earlier, we can do the planning. We can post actuals. Planning, what here discussed, the same thing we will do here. For doing the planning, cost center planning, we require cost elements. The combination of cost elements and cost center, we will do the cost center planning. Actuals also, actuals will be posted by FI guys. We won't post, CO guys won't post anything in the CO for cost center. Only FI guys will do the postings in FI. But due to the integration between CO and FI, that is cost element account, due to cost element accounting, the data will transfer from FI to CO as I discussed earlier. Yeah. Planning and actuals is over. Next one is, as I discussed yesterday, I told you, distribution and assessment. What is the difference? Difference I'll explain you later, but what is distribution? Why we will use? Suppose cost center 1 is there, some finance department is there. Again, what I will do? See, for cost center, finance is the cost center. For cost center finance, they have posted salaries, rent, posted admin. But my requirement is this admin charges 10,000 is there. I want to transfer this admin charges 10,000 to department HR and IT. on the ratio of 60 40. Means this administration expenses I want to transfer to HR department and IT department. In the percentage, 60% needs to go to HR and 40% needs to go to IT. Means here system has to post 6,000. Hello?
Ram?
Yeah, tell me. Yeah, tell me.
So that means there is no admin charges for finance department.
Yes, I mean there won't be any admin charges. Otherwise, from this 10,000, 80% I want to transfer. Means percent in the sense 8,000. Okay. Out of this 10,000, 80% of 10,000 needs to transfer to 60 and 40. Okay. Then what will happen? 80% means 8,000. There is an option, you can transfer whole amount, 100% you can transfer, otherwise some portion of the amount also you can transfer. Okay, then what happened? Here 4,800, 3,200. So based on this percentage, system will transfer this 8,000, 4,800 to HR and 3,200 to IT department, and here again 2,000 remains in finance department. Hello?
Yeah, one question. Why
Yeah.
are they doing this afterwards? Initially itself they could have put 2,000, 4,800, 3,200 in the concerned departments, no? Why are they
No,
doing
that is the I'll tell you. See what happened at the time of posting, that guy, the accounting guy doesn't know, I mean the portion, which portion needs to post to which department. Hello? Hello?
Hello? At the time they don't know the allocation. At the time
Because they don't know, because administration, all administration expenses they'll post to one department. At the month end, they'll allocate that expenses based on some, there will be some base for that. Might be head count. In finance, in IT HR department, there might be more number of people. In IT department, there are 2-3 guys. Based on their head count, or they will be having some, I mean, they'll come to know some percentages, or else they'll take some any previous historical data, I mean, what percentage at the month end they'll come to know, so that they'll determine like this. So that for further purpose, we will use this cost allocation purpose. And the same time, by doing this also, data entry will be, data entry job will be also very more. So if you want to post like this, now he has to pass too many entries. Accounting, being an account guy, it's a very tough task for him. So that what he will do, initially he will post to one cost center. On later part, what he will do, he will allocate that expenses. For that, only one transaction will be there. He will run that transaction. So all will be happened in the background. If you see the report, as per his requirement, everything will be in the report. It will show this. If you see the report, then it will show 2,000 here, and this will be like that. In the report, cost center report, we will get like this. For transferring that, we will use this assessment or distribution. Either both the ways we can use.
Yeah, what would be the entry then?
No, there won't be any accounting entry as such. What happens? Here earlier 10,000 was there.
Okay. So the
Now,
from FI point of view, what entry there is admin expenses to bank or to cash 10,000.
No. See, FI entry, what will happen? There won't be any disturbance in the FI entry. See, initially you have posted FI entry like this. Admin debit 10,000. Okay. Bank debit, sorry, credit 10,000. There is no, disturbance in bank and debit. If you see the bank GL account in FI, 10,000 will be there. Admin GL account in FI, 10,000 will be there. But in CO, if you see, in CO you cannot see a GL account. You should give a cost center. While you are doing, setting a report for any GL account, either admin, bank won't come in CO. Admin, you have to see with the cost center. Without cost center, you cannot see the report in CO. Okay. Then in system, what will show for the same admin? Sorry.
Admin is a cost element, na?
Yeah, admin is the cost element in case of CO. GL account in case of FI. Got it? Hello?
Hello? Yeah. Yes, please.
Yeah, you have any doubt here?
Yeah, I want to see how it looks in CO because what is the T code to see the, what is the T code to do the distribution?
The KS V5, KS V6, there are plan and actual it is there. Plan distribution and plan assessment. KS V5, KS V6, KS UV, KS UV. I will tell you all the T codes and all.
Okay.
No problem, you don't worry. But while executing CO, once you run the cost center distribution, after the transaction, if you see the CO report, cost will be stored like this. In HR department, admin cost will show 4,800. In IT department, cost will show 3,200, and remaining 2,000 remains in finance department. You'll get the breakup in, for which cost center we have posted. But whereas in finance report, you won't get such breakup. In finance report, whenever you see that entry, what are the entry you have posted, this entry is like that only. By doing this assessment or distribution, there won't be any difference in, in FI document. Only that will be happened in CO only. The cost will be bifurcated in CO. Okay. Yeah, that is the, this distribution and assessment we will use for cost allocation. Now you can have a question, why distribution and assessment?
This is the, splitting 10,000 and putting 2,000 for finance, 4,800 for HR, 3,200 for IT is distribution. What is assessment?
Yes, cost. Yeah. Functionality is same for both. Both the functionality is same for splitting the cost into different departments. We will use this distribution and assessment. The basic difference is what happened. Suppose now we have done only admin. Okay. Suppose if you do distribution, suppose for admin the cost element is 100. Let's say this is 200 cost element. If you see the report, suppose we are using a distribution method. So what will happen in cost center? Here also, while posting to this cost center, system will consider 100 and 200. This is nothing but cost element. The same cost element will be in sender side and receiver. Receiver is IT and HR, sender is finance. Okay. In sender the cost element is 200. In case of disturbance, in receiver side also the cost element remains same. Whereas in case of finance cost center admin, this cost element is 100. This is sender. Receiver also 100. If you use distribution, the cost elements will be remain same in both the sender and receiver.
Okay.
But if you use assessment, what will happen? Sender side, this will be like that only. This is, let's say, debit line items. Okay, in the cost center. While you are doing assessment, what will happen? Hello?
Yeah, in assessment, the sender and the receiver is different.
Yes, the sender and receiver will get different.
Okay.
For that only earlier I told you 42 category cost element. Here I mentioned the 42 category cost element. So what will happen? We will create one cost element like 142 for transferring this cost. Okay. Then once you do the assessment, if you see the report, this 100 will become 142. It will be there same like that only, but if you see in receiver side, this will become 142. And the cost is same. Cost won't be get disturbed, but the thing is, the nature of the GL accounts that will get changed in case of assessment and distribution. You got it?
Distribution is sender and receiver will be the same.
Yeah, in assessment, whereas in assessment,
Sender and receiver will be different.
Yes. And one more difference also, in assessment, in distribution only you can transfer primary, these are primary cost elements, salaries, rent, postage, admin. You can transfer only primary cost. Whereas in distribution, assessment, you can transfer primary cost and secondary cost. If you use distribution, you can transfer only primary cost. If you use assessment, you can transfer both primary cost and secondary cost. In case of distribution, the sender and receiver cost element will be remains same, but whereas in case of assessment, the sender cost element and receiver cost element will be different. Those are the main differences. Okay. Hello.
Yes, Ram, I'm okay.
Hello.
Ram?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, I understood. Thank you.
Okay then.